Hey guys, my name is Chris Mashad, founder and president at Project Day Trader, and a little bit about me before we talk about the opportunity. First things first, I started my entrepreneurial journey at 13 years old. I'm now 23. First thing I did was I sold candy, and then what I did was I sold headphones door to door, and then I started my phone case brand. You're probably wondering why did I do this? Because I remember I had an idea book, and I had this idea for some sort of app, right? And I knew that if I went to anybody, no one's gonna take me seriously. I'm 14 years old, whatever. No one's gonna take me seriously. I have no type of background, no knowledge. I've never started a business before other than what, selling candy. Had a couple people in each grade level selling candy. Cool. So what I did was I went and proved myself out at a young age, thinking that if I can just prove myself, if I have an idea and I need funding or something like that, people will take me seriously. So what I did was I sold candy, saved that money. Then I bought headphones. I went door to door without my driver's license. All I had was a permit, and I went door to door, ran away from cops, all that stuff to sell those headphones. I took that headphone money and I bought phone cases, which I then sold while I was in high school, and I took that to six figures. So now that I took that to six figures, I took that money. I was 17 years old, and I built an app. It was called The Move, and basically what you could do there was if there was a party in your area, it would be like, hey, there's a new party around you. And I had customers on both sides of the spectrum, people who only like to party and then people who want to promote their parties to these people and pay us a fee for that. So I took that, I spent all my money on that. I went to investors and I had this little, my pitch deck was powered by this software where if someone looks at it, it will let me know. So I went to so many different investment people or venture capital, angels, whatever. They took my information down, but none of them ever looked at what I built. So then from there, I went back to square one. I had about 10 grand left. I decided to fix my phone cases because they were made in China. It was a great case, but it just had some improvements that needed to be made. So I took my 10 grand, I improved the case, and then when I went to go actually sell the case, what happened was my manufacturer discontinued the other part of the case that I needed, and they said it was going to be 30 grand to get my company up and running. So that ended that business. And over time, I've started multiple different companies, multiple different platforms, and every single time, without fail, the moment I need outside help or outside investors, I can never get the cash. No matter if I've proven it, if I like, no matter what I did, I could never get like outside help. So this time, I'm now 23. When I came up with the idea for this company, I was 22. I was like, okay, I need to build something that solves a massive problem that if things don't work out, I still have a place that I can go trade myself. You understand? I had less than 25 grand. I saw that if you don't have 25 grand, it's a problem. And no one had solved or came up with any workaround that works out for day traders when it comes to the PDT rule. So came up with the idea, told some of my friends, I said, it's impossible. Someone would have already done it, this and that. So then I took a couple months, I studied the law, I saw all the things that I needed, and I was like, okay, this is actually possible, but it's gonna cost me $500,000. So then I built my pitch deck. A rich guy told me, put a pitch deck together and he'll look at it. So I was like, okay, great. I put my pitch deck together, sent it to him, he never looked at it. Followed up with him, he never looked at it. So then I took that same pitch deck, I shopped it around a couple of different places. No one would even look at it, despite saying they would. They never looked at it. So then I was like, you know what? I built a wait list. I already have this wait list. Let me see if anyone on this wait list would be willing to help fund it. Even though it's air, it's not proven, nothing like that. So from there, I raised a couple $1,000s, maybe like $8,000, $9,000. And I took that money. I went back to the drawing board. I needed $500,000. I said, is there any way I can do this without $500,000? I used my brain and I figured out there is a way. So I built that and I launched it end of November. And guess what? It works. And now we're over 85 members strong. This thing works, and now it's time to pour gasoline on the fire. And to do that, I'm raising this round here. I'm asking my supporters, people who believe in it. But now it's not air, it's a fully functioning platform. You can go on our Instagram to see that it works. And in this video, I'm gonna be putting up a little demonstration video of me just getting into Tesla with 250 bucks in and out multiple times, maybe like 5, 6 trades in a single day, which proves that it works. Plus, I'm recycling the same $250 the entire time. So that proves that it works as well. So now The next stage is raising capital so I can build a community around the platform. Because then now because the last piece that's missing is trust. If there's a community around the platform and people can clearly see that other people are using it, people are the cheapest and best source of marketing. And they see that other people are using it, this thing will actually absolutely rocket. On top of that, the reason why I'm trying to make sure I contain growth and grow properly is if you grow too fast and something breaks, you can ruin your reputation and it'll be irreparable at that point. So I want to make sure to streamline my processes. All the things that I've learned a couple months I've operated this company, make sure everything's streamlined and good to go. So that way we can take on any amount of growth. So those are the reasons I'm raising capital right now. This is going to be the final chance for normal people who aren't multimillionaires or have $100,000 just sitting around to purchase shares in this type of company. The thing is, usually you hear about all these guys like Gary Vee who got rich from Uber and all these other things. The reason that happened was because they got shares at an early price. It's called private equity. So right now you'd be getting shares in the company. It's called private equity. It's shares that you get, but that's not on the public market like when people IPO. So basically, if you believe that this thing could be a 100, 200, $300 million thing, this is where that happens, where you turn $10,000 into 1.4 million, 1.5 million. These are those type of deals, and these rarely ever land on your desk. Usually these kind of deals only happen to people who already have cash or already have all that stuff. But the only reason I'm here right now with this type of platform, with these kind of results is because you guys believed in me when no one else would. When this thing was aired, you guys opened up your wallets and helped me. I didn't even show my face, a complete stranger. But for some of you guys, when you guys were watching the video, you could see that I was passionate about this and I really wanted to solve it. And you guys saw that I reached out to all those influencers who sell you stock stuff, the stock gurus and stuff like that. None of them budged, didn't respond. I even have some DMs from March when I was reaching out to people telling them, hey, I have this thing that I want to build. They would not talk to me. So I did what I said I was going to do. I'm back and I'm raising this final round so I can actually build a community, build trust, and streamline some processes within the company so I can actually absolutely rocket this thing. And here's the craziest part. With 10 to 20,000 members, the company would be worth already at 100 million. And we know millions of people have this problem. So if you'd like to jump on now, you're not going to be able to get as good of a deal as the people who invested when it was just air at 25 cents. You're going to have to pay 50 cents a share. But keep in mind, if this thing becomes a $100 million company, that's $10 a share. $200 million company, that's $20 a share. So I'd really appreciate the help, guys. I've done everything I can on my end. I've used all my resources. I've been as resourceful as I could be to build this. I've done it. I kept my word. You can actually become a member at the company. Oh, and by the way, if you do become a shareholder, you get a free membership and you will be able to have my number. You can call me with any suggestions or anything to that extent. This round is capped at $50,000. So if someone does come in and just buy all $50,000 worth of shares, that's great. Maybe depending on how eager someone is to get in this company, whatever, I may extend it maybe to 100, 150,000. But for what I'm trying to accomplish now, we're going to need to raise about 50 grand. So I'd appreciate it if you guys would give me a call, talk to me, and become a shareholder. So I hope to be on the phone with you guys soon. My name is Chris Mashad again, founder and president at Project Day Trader, and I hope to see you guys in. If not, you can go ahead and go to the website, projectdaytrader.io, and just become a member or join the waitlist to become a new member if there aren't any slots available at the time. So that's about it. Thank you guys so much from the bottom of my heart for supporting me when nobody else would. And like I said, hope to be on the phone with some of you guys soon. Peace out.